Hello, my friends. It's Andy coming to you live from California at the Andy Falco Show. And what this is all about is I am currently creating a training video for the intermediate portion of streaming live using StreamYard. It's a 2.0. It's a new training program that I'm putting together. The basic program is already up and running, and the intermediate is being created right now. Some people have access already. So those people that had fast action during the basic program launch that I did a few weeks ago, they are now in the intermediate and watching live or going to be watching this training video that I'm creating right now using this, where they can see how to add pizzazz. So in the basic program, I show you how to just go live and begin to talk. Look at the camera so you can engage with your audience. Understanding what a show flow is, understanding what your character is, and a whole bunch of other things in regard to basics of going live. Now, in the intermediate program, I'm showing you how to add pizzazz. Pizzazz would be this lower third. That's adding a little bit more to your show that you have to remember to do. So that, because clicking on things, when you're getting started is not easy. It really isn't. When you're going live the first time, it's hard enough just to remember looking at the camera, right? It's hard enough remembering what it was you're going to talk about and staying on task, much less clicking on a button that says, hey, lower third there. You'll also want to have the opportunity maybe to show somebody's book. So if I lean over here, oops, wrong side. There's a book of a guest or something like that. And so you want to learn how to do that. I will show you how to create that graphic so that it actually has an invisible background so that the book only shows up and doesn't cover your face in an overlay, unlike this. So this is the same overlay area, but this covers the entire screen. This shows the difference between what a Zoom looks like and what using StreamYard looks like, which is a much more professional look, right? And that kind of stuff will be going on in the intermediate program. How to use that timer like this one. Why you want to use that and when do you want to use that? What about an intro? The intro that I use and how I created that. I will show you the program that I use to create the intros and outros. That'll all be in this intermediate program. Right. I'm going to play a commercial now. So this is adding pizzazz. So if you are doing a live streaming program and you're going on a regular basis where you want people to engage and watch and you want your audience to grow, part of growing an audience is being able to have sponsors that pay you to have their names, like a commercial for a television show, on your show so that you can earn some revenue in the long run. That takes some time, right? You have to build your audience. But in the meantime, you may have some of your own sponsors, maybe some of your own products that you want to advertise on your program. Really quick before I do that, let's look at comments. So for those of you that are watching the training video, over here on the right-hand side, you'll see where it says comments, and you see there's a little red circle with a number in it. That's telling me that there's 2 comments that are on right now. So when I click on that, I will see that Christine Robinson is on. And there she is. And she's saying hi to me. And then she says, I'm ready to learn from your intermediate program. Nice, Charmaine. You should already be, if you join the basic, it already should be added. I will check. If you haven't, then all you need to do is go to, I'm on the wrong one. So those of you watching, look right here on the right-hand side. Those of you that are watching the training video, on the right-hand side, you see I have folders. So the folders I'm going into right now have the different assets and the different banners that I use for different shows. So what I'm going to do is click on this one, the one that says Andy Falco Jimenez. That's my show. And where I want people to go is here. So this has the first link that I'm going to share with Charmaine if she doesn't know. And if anybody needs to know, sorry about that, I zoomed in. And that is go to joinmelive.live. Joinmelive.live. That's where you go to purchase access to the now you get both the basic and intermediate program for only $9.99 lifetime. Right? If you join now, it's going to go up, but because I'm still adding videos, like this one will be going in there shortly after I get done with this particular program, it will go into the new intermediate program, and you will see now the dashboard and me showing you how to click on it and do these different things. But you're going to go joinmelive.live. Those of you watching the video see as you begin to add things to your show, how busy you can be while you're talking and trying to keep going and stay on task and remember what it was you were going to be talking about. Hey, Rich Moore, nice to see you. Saying hi again, Charmaine, I did buy the basic. Then you should already, I granted access to everybody who bought the basic. So you should already have it in there. You can't see my screen? No, you can't see my screen, but the people that are inside the training program can see my screen and see what I'm showing. So I'm talking to 2 audiences. Unfortunately, I'm talking to you that are watching live, and then I'm talking also to the student who is in my training program who can actually see my dashboard right now and see what I'm doing on in the background. So sorry about that. I was explaining earlier before I went live to everybody what to expect. And I did not talk to you guys that were watching live. So just in case you guys are watching live, I'm going to be talking about the dashboard and what you're seeing, but you can't see it. If you're in my training program, you can see what it is I'm talking about. All right. So I'm going to play a commercial now. So if you have a commercial, this is one way of doing it. It's a lot like creating an intro and an outro. That here is something that I will be playing from now on for my my shows. And this is a commercial. So I'll say something like, hey, I can't wait to begin my show. And talk to you about what it is I was going to talk to you about, or interview the person I was going to interview. But let's do that right after this message. Yes, that was me. That is so crazy. I am so sad. I should not have let myself go there. But there I was. But thanks to what I'm calling today's happycoffee.com, great products, which include coffee, lemonade, Georgia peach tea, chai tea, and Xanthromax, which are all great products. They all work on your happy hormones, or DOSE, D-O-S-E, which is dopamine, oxytocin, serotonin, and endorphins. They boost those nootropics, and they also have a great appetite suppressant. I do intermittent fasting, which definitely works for me. During the pandemic, I could not go to the gym and work out, so I had less of that activity. But it seems that this product has been fantastic. It got me over the hump, so to speak, to where I could not get rid of that hump in my stomach. And it just seemed to break through, and there you go. And I have a little bit more to go. That's true. I'm not done yet. But get some today. Great product. Great product. Go to todayshappycoffee.com. Get some for yourself. Try it out. Join my group. And join me in business. That would be fantastic. All right. I'll see you on the inside. And there's the commercial. And now I can begin the rest of my show. So again, you may not want to commercial that long. You may want a really short video, just something really fast, maybe 5 seconds, 10 seconds. It's up to you. I'm experimenting with a few platforms, not platforms, but a few options in my commercials to see what actually sticks and works and that kind of stuff. So I'll be bringing those, results. I'm not sure if I want to have results, but I'm going to be trying different things for me and who I am as a broadcaster to see what people's comments are in the background. All right. So those are just some of the tools and things that I can show you right now that are going to definitely add pizzazz to your show. Again, overlays, lower thirds, back to my lower third, back to comments over here, right? Fabulous. Oops. Christine says. And what's the link for the training program? It is, or back to banners. And go to joinmelive.live, joinmelive.live. If you type it in wrong, you may be sent somewhere else. So don't do that. I didn't realize that until after I got so just don't bother. Don't type anything else. Only type this, the joinmelive.live. Only do that. All right. And then make sure and get StreamYard. Get StreamYard. It's the best program for going live right now. Go to getstreamyard.live, getstreamyard.live. It is an amazing program. That's what I'm using right now. And that's what I'm going to be demonstrating in the training program. And so it all works together. All right. Go to joinmelive.live. Go to getstreamyard.live, and then make sure and get yourself some happy coffee at todayshappycoffee.com. All right. So you can make sure and do that. All right. So again, there's a much more. I haven't even talked about sharing your screen. So if I wanted, let's see, I don't think I have anything up and running. Well, I have my podcast. Let's just do that. Let me show you what the dashboard looks like that I'm waiting for with before I can announce my podcast. So here, I'm waiting for all these different podcasting platforms to accept. I'm just refreshing to see if by chance iHeartRadio has done it yet. Nope. So here I got Apple Podcasts. So my podcast is up there. So the Andy Falco Show is up there. Go ahead and subscribe there. You got Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartRadio. See over here where it says pending. They take forever. It takes like 2 weeks to get iHeartRadio to accept your podcast. Google Podcasts has accepted it. Amazon, I'm not sure if they've accepted it yet. Castbox, not yet. It's still pending. And then Deezer, Podcast Addict, Podchaser, GeoSelvon. Did I say Spotify is accepted? Yeah. So they're all on board right now. And here is my podcast artwork, which is right there. And here are all the episodes that are uploaded. So 40, something like 40, 40 broadcasts are uploaded. So that is what that looks like. All right, I'll come back to my screen. So that's sharing your screen. So sharing your screen, sometimes when I'm live and interviewing somebody, they will mention their website, or maybe they'll mention somebody else's website, or some type of, or maybe their book that's on Amazon. While they're talking during my interview, I often will type in their URL for whatever it is they're talking about, and then bring it up on the screen while they're talking. That is fantastic for two reasons. It's one, for the viewer, they're able to see what it is that the person that you're interviewing is actually talking about. It gives the visual of the thing, that whatever it is, if they're talking about their book, if they're talking about a training program that they put together, whatever, or maybe something they saw that they want to make sure and talk about on my show, then I want to bring it up, and it shows a very great visual component to adding pizzazz to what it is the person is talking about, and of interest to the people that are watching. The other thing is the people that you're interviewing likes it. And so it builds your relationship with that person that you're interviewing, especially a relationship that you want to keep, right? Maybe there's somebody that, like Dr. Lisa is one, I want to have access to her as things change. And I've interviewed her twice now. Her videos have gone viral and have been pulled off of Facebook and YouTube because of how fast they grow. Hundreds of thousands of people watch her videos, and they don't like that she talks about certain things, right? But that's actually somebody good to be attached to, strangely enough, because they get lots of views. And when you interview them, you are now interviewing that person that gets pulled down, and everybody wants to watch. So showing her website, showing what it is she's talking about, sharing something she may have on her Facebook page or something like that is all fantastic. Again, both for the audience and for the person you're interviewing. So you want to be able to do this kind of stuff while you are talking and moving through. I need the link for the training, not to buy it. I think you used the same, okay. I'll send it to you in a private message. That's the only thing I can think to do, because there's no way I could do it now. Or can I? No, I don't think there is a way I could do it now, that you'll be able to click on it and find it, Charmaine. And these are some of the questions you're going to get. You're going to get questions like this, and you're going to have to make determinations if you talk about them, like I chose to talk about it, and then have no clue how to answer. But that is up to you to decide on which one of these questions and how you want to talk about them. But I have to send her the link for the actual classroom part. And I don't know, as I was thinking through it, I was realizing that if I put in the comments, then people click on it, that have no idea what I'm talking about, and it'll send them to something that they don't have access to. So that'll probably cause confusion. So that you saw the rats in the wheel in my brain trying to run and trying to get things going. That's what I was thinking about. Like, if I put that link in, what happens when somebody that doesn't know what it is clicks on it? And nothing. And they'll go, I don't even know why you sent me this link. You kind of want to make sure that links that you put in the comments actually mean something, so that they go to something. So like if I typed in join me, oops, I can't type the way that I have my thing. Join me live. In the comments or in the chat, let me add the www because of the join me live, the .live part may need it. Sometimes when you put .weird, not .com or .something else, I've noticed that on occasion things like Facebook and YouTube won't recognize it as a hyperlink or URL, and it'll cause problems. So I can put that on there, and you see over here, those of you that are watching on the recorded thing inside the training program, on the right, you see when I commented how it goes to Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, and all the Facebook pages I'm on right now, but not in the groups. These errors are in groups. And for some reason, oh no, that's a page too. That's a business page. For some reason, you'll get an error on the occasional Facebook page. I don't know why that happens, but on occasion you'll get an error. Sometimes I go to that page later on and I see that the URL actually went through. Other times you'll see that it didn't show up. And so sometimes you can check. I'll show you how to check all that later on in the training program. No sense adding that to this particular program. I want to stay focused that this is just simply showing you that you can add some of these things to your your broadcast. All right, my friends, thank you all that joined. And I'm sorry that there's a little bit of confusion that I'm talking to two different audiences. I'm talking to the audience who's watching the recorded version of this training program within live streaming using StreamYard 2.0, which is a training program that allows you to learn how to go live and create a show. And then right now we're adding Pizzaz to that particular show. And the way that you get there is you go to joinmelive.live. joinmelive.live. You go there to get the training program, and then to get StreamYard, you go to get StreamYard.live. Get StreamYard.live. All right, my friends. All right. So now for those of you watching the training program, this is where, as I'm talking, I'll hit the brand button. As I get to the brand button, and I'm continuing telling people, all right, I will see you guys later. I probably have a couple shows later on, at least one more show later on today, and possibly a dog training show. I have another dog training that I have to do on my dog training platform. And so I'll be going live. And as you're talking to people, telling them what it is you're going to be doing, you're going to locate your outro, which is right here. This is my outro. You can see right underneath this says outro for live broadcasting. That is going to be outro for the show. So as I'm talking, telling people I'll see them later, I want to be hovering over it. And so that my closing statements can be looking at the camera. And then when I'm ready, I'm going to say, okay, guys, I'll see you later. And then you're going to hit the button while you're looking at the camera and say, I love you guys. I'll see you later. Take care. Bye.